That guy, he's not even on the highways and byways.
Can I say this as well too? And it even tells you in the scriptures that when your enemy is, when you see the fall of like your enemies, don't be too glad in your heart unless he turns it.
Yeah, that's what the scripture says. Yeah.
Always you're found wanting, man. Like we know that you're not a part of this body. You're just not. Stop trying to fool the people, man. Go ahead.
James 1 and what?
12, please.
James 1 verse 12. Blessed is the man that endureth temptation, for when he is tried, he shall receive the crown of life, which the Lord hath promised to them that love him. Let no man say when he is tempted, I am tempted of Yahweh, for Yahweh cannot be tempted with evil, neither tempteth he any men.
And you try our spirits, man. We think about doing some carnal things to you, man. But the Most High says to endure the temptations, man. Endure the long suffering, man. But it also says in the scripture, an eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth. So set your camp up, man. We'll see how well that goes for you. Go ahead.
It says, verse 14, but every man is tempted when he is drawn away of his own lusts and enticed.
Because your lust is wanting GMS, or you wanting the true brotherhood, the elect, to fail. It's like you're hand in hand with freaking Esau, wanting the elect to fail. You keep talking about white women and all this bullshit, and the heart leads you to the white man.
There's a tax statute, C501.
Yeah.
He said one of the elders is a transsexual, man.
Are you crazy?
Come on.
And that elder will fuck your
he
shit
will
up, man.
Rip you into
you don't know what you're talking
million
about, man.
pieces, man.
You catch him on the street, man. And then like the Elder Dar said, catch Elder Rock on the street, call him one bitch then, man. Oh, man.
You have to be lucky that we're not really carnal people, man. Trust me, you have to be lucky. That's not a statement that you get away with when you're not in the truth.
The scripture says that all your words, you're held accountable for it. Every single word that you said in your life, you're held accountable for it. You know?
Yeah, and then he should be... The brother is not a transsexual, but if the brother was, under his code...
yeah, he's allowed to be in.
He should be allowed in.
Mm-hmm.
And we have proof that he said that, because when he did an interview with the guy at the
Oh, you know what he's saying about that now? He's saying that
prosperity.
No, he's saying that doesn't apply to our school now. That applied to when Ariel was back then. that win, you know? I don't know.
Oh my gosh.
So you're a double-minded man. It was okay back then, but it's not okay now.
You know, you couldn't say that it doesn't apply to our school today. You know, why didn't you say that? You know, we know you got faggots up in there, drug addicts and all that shit, man. All kinds of crazy people up there, man. You know?
This guy's funny, man.
You could be yourself on drugs, man.
Verse 14.
It would explain a lot, bro.
Yeah.
It would explain a lot.
Verse 14. But every man is tempted when he is drawn away of his own lust and enticed. Then when lust hath conceived, it bringeth forth sin. And sin, when it is finished, bringeth forth death.
Did you hear what the scripture said, man? Read it again, please.
Verse 15. Then, verse 14. But every man is tempted when he is drawn away of his own lust and enticed.
So when you're drawn away from the truth, you're drawn away because of your own lust that entices you to go back into the world, man. Go ahead.
It says, verse 15. Then when lust hath conceived, it bringeth forth sin.
So, like all things, when you cast seeds out there, it has to come to fruition. Okay? So the fruition of lust, go ahead, is what? Sin.
Yep.
Go ahead.
Then when lust conceiveth, then when lust hath conceived, it bringeth forth sin. And sin, when it is finished, bringeth forth death.
So the end of sin is death. And there's not enough, like... Go ahead, man.
It says, do not err, my beloved brethren. Every good gift and every perfect gift is from above, and cometh down from the Father of lights, with whom is no variableness, neither shadow of turning. Of his own will begat he us with the word of truth, that we should be a kind.
Read that part again, please.
It says, verse 17, every good gift and every perfect gift is from above, and cometh down from the Father of lights, with whom is no variableness, neither shadow of turning. Of his own will begat he us with the word of truth, that we should be a kind of first fruits of his creatures. Wherefore, my beloved brethren, let every man be swift to hear, slow to speak.
Read that part again, please.
Wherefore, my beloved brethren, let every man be swift to hear, slow to speak, slow to wrath. For the wrath of a man worketh not the righteousness of Yahweh. Wherefore, lay apart all filthiness, superfluity of naughtiness, and receive with meekness an engrafted word, which is able to save your souls.
Can you stop there, brother? If you may, can you look up that in the blue letter, please? James chapter 1, verse 21. I want to look up some of those words that are there.
Which words?
I want filthiness. I want superfluity. I want naughtiness. Okay.
That's it?
Yeah.
Alright. This is filthiness.
Strong's G 4507. Kruparia. Kruparia.
And it means to make filthy, befoul, to defile, dishonor, to make filthy. Metaphor of wickedness as moral, defilement. That was it.
Okay.
And then I have superfluity.
Strong's G 4050. Perisaya. Perisaya.
Which means abundance, superabundability. So it's like a superabundantly, superfluously, superiority, preference, preeminence, gain, profit, residue.
Wasn't preeminence is death?
Is death, right?
Is death.
Yep. Residue remains, the wickedness remaining over in a Christian from his state prior to conversion.
Ooh.
The old man.
Yeah, the old man. He wasn't born again.
This word was used by the Greeks when they wanted to describe the excess wax in one's ears.